Hello, families. As we transition into summer, I wanted to talk to you about one particular routine that has a long-lasting benefit greater than you'll ever realize, and that's shared book time. This isn't necessarily a time where we're asking you to have your child read independently, although that is a recommendation we would love for you to follow through on. But rather, this is more about sitting together, sharing a story, flipping through pages, and creating a moment of calm, connection, and learning. It can be as short as 10 to 15 minutes or as long as 30, but here's the key: make it consistent. Think about your day, carve out a time. In my opinion, one of the best times to do this would be part of your child's bedtime routine. It allows for some calming and connection time between you and your child. When you read with your child, you're supporting much more than just literacy. You're helping to strengthen things like language, especially when there are books with repetitive language. You can work on helping them to read print and play with sound. One of the big things we do here at Franklin Township is to focus on phonological awareness, which is a child's understanding of how sounds can be put together and broken apart. It helps to improve attention. One of the big things that's happening is continuing to build on your relationship with your child. It works on listening and turn-taking. A big one is working on vocabulary. This also allows for opportunities for your child to be working on speech sounds if that's something that they are working on. Here are a few tips. Keep it low pressure. We want this time to be a positive experience for you and your child. Make it fun. Play games. Keep it consistent. This time is really spent focused on being together with you reading more than your child. An important part of this process is to build your own library. Build a selection of books for your child to choose from. If you need to, make some time and go to the local library to pick out some books for you and your child for the summer. A lot of places like Goodwill will also have books for cheap. Also, it's okay if your child tends to pick the same book repeatedly for several nights over. It allows you to work on things like fluency and familiarity with stories that they love. Once you have established a time that works for everybody, one of the things I like to do is follow the rule of 3. This is where you just establish that 3 books is the minimum. It's a good idea for maybe you to choose a book, have your child choose a book, and then figure out how you want to choose that 3rd book. Sometimes this can lead into reading more books, but at least the rule of 3 gives you a place to start. Here are some ideas about how to use this shared book time. Auditory closure. Read sentences and leave out the last word for your child to fill in. This is a great strategy for books that have been read more than once. Get into character. Read books as if you are the character in a book. Have fun with it. Play games like I Spy or What's Your Favorite? Read a familiar book in backwards order. Read a familiar book and change words to make it silly, like Mad Lib style. Take turns reading. Or, if you have a child working on speech production, have them work on the speech sounds by themselves without trying to say the entire word. Or, try to say the whole word with the target speech sound. One of the strategies that our literacy team here at Franklin Township has been helping to teach families is something called Read, Read Back, and Read Again. As your student reads, sit with them and follow along above the words with a pencil. Then the parent reads back. The parent rereads the same section that the student just read with normal fluency and speed. The student can follow along underneath with the finger as the parent follows with a pencil. And finally, the student reads again. Your child can reread the same section as the parent follows along with a pencil. Lastly, discuss with your child what it was all about. The best part of this all is that you don't need special training. All you need is a little time, a book, and some time together. By building this shared book time into your day, you are supporting your child's literacy, their language, and their well-being, while also building something even more important, your relationship with them. Thank you for all you do to support your child's growth. And remember, 10 to 30 minutes a day can make a world of difference. Have a great summer.